Hello and welcome back to the stream here as we ended off that women's matchup with a win for the Indiana Tech Warriors, and now we come back out here as the men's squad ready to take on Lourdes University here on the Klein Court. Have a chance to look at some of the starters here for Lourdes. So number 11, a guard, 6'6" from Middletown, Ohio, Cliff Snow. Number 12, another guard, 6'2", a senior from Pontiac, Michigan, Tyler Davis. Another guard, Little Anderson, number 14 from Toledo, Ohio, a sophomore. Now Julian Egbo, number 22 from Toledo, Ohio, standing at 6'8". He's the center for this squad. And a guard of Napoleon, Ohio, 6'2", senior, number 32, Brett Lauf. Head coach for this Lourdes team is Dennis Hobson in his second season. Assistant coach Jake Dupree. Now a chance to look at your starting lineup for your Indiana Tech Warriors. Starting at guard, 6'6" from Connorsville, Indiana, number 1, Grant Smith. Starting today, a forward, 6'6", Raj Stein. Starting at point guard, number 4 from South Bend, Indiana, Corey McKinney Jr. Starting another guard, number 5, a freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Max Perez. And starting at forward, a 6'9" junior from Monaca, Pennsylvania, Josh Klein. Indiana Tech came out in their last matchup with a great win, close one. Some crazy high-flying dunks were the deciders in the last one out, but some history here between these teams. Last matchup was on the end of January rather, to begin the season. Lourdes ended up beating this Indiana Tech squad by a margin of 31 points rather. So Indiana Tech definitely going to come out here with a bit of a vengeance today and look to see what they can do.
Josh Klein just misses the tip-off, so we have Lourdes in possession now in the low block. Top of the key. Jumper there from number 14, Little Anderson. That does not fall for him. Josh Klein picks up the board. McKinney now top of the key for the Warriors. Swings it to freshman Perez, top of the key again. Back with McKinney. High post into Stein. Stein with the dish to Perez. Perez shot fake. Jumper does not fall for him. Rebound there is going to be by 14, Anderson.
Yeah, that's a slow start from Perez, as he's a shooter and he's usually going to be making those shots. So
Corey McKinney rises up for the board on the last play.
A jumble of a rebound there as he juggled it midair.
Mishandles the ball there, picked up by number 32 of Lourdes, Brett Lauf. 6'2" guard out of Napoleon, Ohio. He'll be first to score in the game.
Yeah, as he switches hands midair and makes that fast break layup look easy when it's really not.
McKinney to Stein. Stein into the low block with Smith. Smith with a spin move and a float. That's no good for him. Rebound there is going to be by number 11, Snow of Lourdes. He'll come off the high screen. Egbo with the jumper, no good for him. McKinney picks up the board.
And McKinney's got 2 quick rebounds here to start the game. Coaches love to see that from their smaller players. So
Klein dribbles baseline, squares his shoulders up, unable to finish on the play, and is going to be called for an over-the-back call. His first personal, team's first. Defensive board there is going to be by Egbo of Lourdes.
Yeah, and Klein, the second that he tried to get his hands on the ball, he knew that he was in for the over-the-back. Tried to back out last second, but the ref's still going to give him the call. And now Lourdes is going to take the ball up the court.
Try to get the redemption board there for missing the easy bunny in the low block. Loft drives the low block. He's stopped by McKinney and Klein. They'll still keep possession of the ball. 12 on the shot clock. We have some fans yelling out for a travel.
Yeah, and he was just fishing for the foul there as he was trying to back McKinney and down into the rim, but it's not going to work out for him.
And for the Warriors, going to be number 15, junior, out of Fort Wayne, Lucas Lehrman. Grant Smith in transition, tries to throw the lob there to Lehrman. He does not connect, spin move in the low block, dishes it out to McKinney.
And this Lourdes squad starting really hard with their defense, giving Indiana Tech nothing in the paint.
Rosh Stein with the jumper, Lehrman with the offensive board. Smith now for three. That's going to fall for him right in the face of 32 at Brett Loft.
Yeah, not feeling the pressure from the defense at all as he now puts his team on the board.
That one's going to definitely sting there for Loft. Corey McKinney with the quick hands. Snow now with the ball. Sideline out of bounds in front of the Warrior bench. He'll put it into Egbo. He'll swing it to Loft. Back up top with Anderson. He looks to drive. Lob there to Egbo. Stein with a huge block in the low post. He'll regain possession for his team as well.
Yeah, that's a great play as he's rising up, 6'6", going up against a 6'8" center as he makes that one look easy. Blocks it off the boards and now he gets the possession for his team.
Full court press here by Lourdes. Easily dismantled by this Tech offense. Lucas Lehrman with the spin move. Baby hook, that does not fall for him. Egbo picks up the board. Loft now with the ball, high post. Dishes it to Egbo. Egbo with the shot fake gets Lehrman off his feet, picks up the foul and contact on the and one.
Yeah, that's a smart play by the big man to get Lehrman off his feet and then just rise for the easy layup. And now he's got a chance for make it a three-point play.
Egbo to shoot the and one. He'll finish on the three-point play, giving them a 2-point lead here early in the first half, 5-3.
And you can tell this is going to be a close game as both teams really pressing on defense, not giving anyone open shots or anything. So teams are going to have to get smart here if they want to score these baskets.
Definitely some tension from the last game for sure when these two faced off.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Indiana Tech lost by 31, so they really want to come back and prove that that should not have happened last time out.
Reaching foul there on Tyler Davis of Lourdes, his first personal, his team's first. McKinney looks to dribble penetrate, that's no good. Perez shot fake, dishes it back out to McKinney. High post into Stein. His jumper is good from the foul line. McKinney will pick up the assist on the play.
And that's a clean shot from Stein as he makes that one look easy. Hand in his face, just shrugs it off like it's nothing.
Short corner now with Snow of Lourdes. Now into the low post. He does a step around on Grant Smith. Lucas Lehrman says, get that out of here. Lourdes is going to have possession, baseline out of bounds, 10 on the shot clock.
You have to think quick here.
Anderson on the ball now. He'll step back for a jumper. That will fall for him.
Yeah, clean little shot there as that one's going to fall and give Lourdes a 2-point lead here.
Loose defense so far from Indiana Tech as they're letting that dribble penetration really get to them. 20 on the shot clock. Grant Smith with the ball. Sideline out of bounds. Top of the key now to McKinney. Swings it to Perez. Short corner with Stein. There's a dish pass into Lehrman. He's stopped by two Lourdes defenders. He'll dish it out to Grant Smith. Grant Smith says, I got you, dude. Knocks down the three.
And the Lourdes defense wasn't expecting that one as they tried to put up the trees in the paint, but they forgot about Grant Smith out there on the three-point arc.
McKinney doing a great job here on Loft, forcing him to toss the ball to a teammate for a shot. Egbo with the jumper. That one will fall for him.
And it's good to see those big men can make those shots, but Indiana Tech's going to have to do something to stop him.
McKinney pulls up for the jumper off the high screen from Larriman. That will fall for him.
Both teams starting hot, 4 for 9 from the field, so.
Loft now with the ball. Skip pass to Snow. He'll go for 3 and he'll knock that one down. Loft picks up the assist on the play. Smith now with the ball. Shot fake. Drives, dishes out to Stein. McKinney now top of the key off the high screen from Stein. Stein out to Perez. Perez back into the low post to Stein. Spin move by Stein is no good. Loft picks up the ball. Turnover there on Indiana Tech. Anderson for 3. He'll knock that one down as well. Loft picks up the assist. Indiana Tech really needs to look to handle this ball a little bit better in their offensive half. Grant Smith for 3, that's no good. Loft picks up the defensive board.
McKinney almost got his fingertips on that one. And that's a great play there.
Night and day here as the Lourdes men's side definitely capitalizing off of the Indiana Tech turnovers as the women's squad did not. That last play is going to force a full timeout out of Indiana Tech. Ted Albert, head coach of Tech, not pleased with his team right now.
And that last play from Egbo,
Score isn't updating as quickly.
Yeah, so when you have to have the score up, like as the last thing on internet browser.
Okay, so we have to go back to the green screen to update and then go back to the stream.
No, so like when you
Out of the timeout here, Indiana Tech with the ball. Grant Smith into the low block to Klein. Klein with the dish into Luciani, who checks in out of the timeout. That bucket's going to be good for him. Klein's going to pick up the assist on the play. Loft now top of the key for Lourdes. Low post into Snow. Snow with the jumper. That one's going to fall for him as Grant Smith just gets caught behind the screen from Anderson.
Yeah, and that's an easy open bucket that they're going to have to cut down on if they don't want this game to get away from them.
Into the game as well for the Warriors can be number 12, Jeremy Davison, who's going to pick up the foul on the play. Foul's going to fall to number 32, Brett Loft of Lourdes, his first personal, team second. No changes to this Lourdes side out of the full timeout from Tech. Luciani top of the key, now to Davison. He works into the low block to Luciani. Luciani spins, tries to step through, a stop, dishes out to Davison for 3, and he knocks it down, Jeremy Davison.
And Indiana Tech really doing their best with the three-point shooting here as they cannot seem to crack it in the paint. So we'll see if that theme is going to continue throughout this game.
Davison bails Luciani out on the play. Great ball movement from the two. Anderson for 3. That's no good. McKinney's going to pick up the defensive board. He's looking to push the pace. His bigs are not down the floor yet. Slip pass into Klein. Klein takes some contact going up and is able to finish on the play.
And there we go. Just after I get done saying that they can't score in the paint, Klein proves me wrong and goes for the and one. So see if he can capitalize on the free throw here.
Anderson of Lourdes is going to pick up his first personal foul, team's 3rd. Like Tyler said, Klein is going to the line to finish the 3-point play, and he does just that.
And both teams shooting about 50% from the field here. It's been looking like an NBA game out here as all the shots going in right now. Oh,
Great steal there by Corey McKinney. He'll lay that one in for 2 points. Great work by Indiana Tech to jump those passing lanes.
Yeah, McKinney just got his hands in the passing lane and just plucked it right out of his hands, looking like a thief out there. It's
Locke
great
was
play.
complaining for a foul on the play, but that was a clean steal in my opinion. Clearly the refs agreed as well.
Yeah, looked good to me.
Smith, top of the key now, handoff to McKinney. Davison now on the ball. Into the low post to Klein. Klein with the spin move, right hook off the glass. Nice touch there by Klein. Davison picks up the assist on the play.
Yeah, and that's a great move to finish out of the traffic because
they're now going to force a timeout out of Lourdes. Checking in prior to the timeout for Lourdes is going to be number 0, Kenny Coleman, a guard out of Toledo, Ohio. Indiana Tech definitely with the momentum here. 10:42 left in the first half. They lead by 3, 22-19.
we have a chance here to look at some of the stats through the game. Both teams shooting well from three-point arc. Indiana Tech 3 for 4, 75%. Lourdes 2 for 5, 40%. Still very respectable. And both teams still yet to miss a free throw. But as I said, this game is really back and forth as there's already been 7 lead changes through the first 10 minutes of the game. So it's going to be a good one.
Coleman, top of the key with the ball for Lourdes. He looks to dribble, goes up for the floater. Very high arching shot. That's going to fall for him.
Yeah, he's a speedy one as he got in there, really shifty. Similar to our own Corey McKinney, makes that floater look easy.
McKinney with the ball, right corner, top of the key now. He'll pull up for 3 and he'll drop it down off the high screen there from Josh Klein.
Yeah, that's a beautiful basket.
Great recognition there from McKinney to pull up for the shot as there's nothing in the low block. Coleman with the reversal to Egbo. Egbo goes for 3, is not able to finish on that one. Smith picks up the defensive board. Hand off to Davison. Luciani, top of the key, hand off to McKinney. Off the high screen from Luciani. Back to Luciani. Flare screen there by Davison. He dishes it into the low block to Klein. Klein with a nice step around move as Anderson's going to pick up a foul on the play, his second personal, team's 4th. Great aggressive play there in the low block from Klein.
Yeah, and they got to be careful here with their fouls now as they're sitting at 4 and there's still 10 minutes left to play. 2 more, they're going to be putting themselves into the bonus and then giving the Warriors a lot of easy points on any fouls that they commit.
Anderson with a bit of foul trouble now as number 1, Kerr Williams, checks into the game for him, a senior out of Detroit, Michigan. Top of the keys, Luciani swings it to Smith. Davison now with a 3-point attempt. High arching shot. That shot is going to fall for Davison. Luciani picking up the assist.
Yeah, and that shot looked like it was scraping the roof as that just, as he said, huge arc on that one. And beautiful shot there to put Indiana Tech now up by 7.
Hand in his face and everything, shoves it down the throat of the Lourdes defender.
Yeah, but Lourdes is going to answer right back with a 3 of their own, and Now Indiana Tech's lead cut down to just 4.
Davison to Klein on the slip. Coleman with the backdoor cut to Luciani. He's able to tip that one out. Indiana Tech with the ball, baseline out of bounds, 21 on the shot clock. 8:54 remaining in half one. They still lead by 4, 28-24. Back into the game for the Warriors will be number 2, Raj Stein. Luciani will take a quick breather. Smith tries to work his way through. 3 Lourdes defenders, finds a wide open Davison for 3. That one does not fall for him. Long rebound there to Loft.
Yeah, too much room for him there as he got a little overexcited, and he's going to miss that one.
Is it easier with a wide open shot or easier with a hand in your face?
Yeah, I mean, in this game, you can't really tell. He seemed to be making everything, but.
Klein with the low block spin move. Dishes it out to Stein. Now up to the top of the key with McKinney. He pulls up for 3. That does not fall for him. Loft with the rebound.
Yeah, that would have been a beautiful one to see. Got a little shimmy and a fake to get an open shot there. But
great defense there by Smith. Egbo for 3 does not fall. Stein picks up the defensive board. Tell you what, Klein's going to have to get out of the paint to close out to that shot if Egbo starts to hit them.
Yeah, but both teams starting to come back down to earth a little bit here.
Grant Smith with the floater does not go up. Josh Klein with the board goes up again and is fouled on the play. Great play by the big.
Yeah, and head coach Dennis Hobson not happy with that one, letting the refs know it, as he thought that Josh Klein was definitely fishing for some foul shots there. So
tell you what, it worked for him and got him to the line for 2.
Yeah, and that's how the game of basketball works, right?
Kerr Williams will pick up his first personal on the play, team's 5th. Checking back in for the Warriors will be number 5 freshman Max Perez, and for Lourdes, number 12 Tyler Davis, a senior out of Pontiac, Michigan. Klein misses his first throw, looks to convert on the second. Unable to do so. Raj Stein picks up the board though and puts it back up for 2.
Yeah, and those are the hustle plays that get you in the coach's good book, is you're not supposed to get those offensive rebounds off the free throw, but Raj Stein makes it look like that's what you're supposed to do. So
I mean, Klein goes 0 for 2 from the line. Raj Stein says it's fine. We'll get the points up one way or another. Again, Stein with a block in the low block.
Stein, like the heart of the team here right now, just doing it all.
Great pass there by Corey McKinney. Josh Klein lays it in.
I think they got the goaltend on that call there.
Great court awareness by McKinney to get that ball to Klein.
Yeah, no, that one went a little bit off. I think it had already touched the glass, and then they went up for the block, and that's why they're going to get the goaltend there. So it's going to be 2 points for Indiana Tech.
Coleman with the ball now. Into the high post to Williams. Williams drives. Tries to dish it off to Snow, is unable to do so. Josh Klein with the defensive play on that one. Possession's going to go back to Indiana Tech.
And I tell you, the whole bench knew that it was Indiana Tech possession as everybody started pointing towards the other side.
Not going to lie to you, I did not see it at all, but I'm glad we have the ball, so.
Yeah, there you go. The ref saw it, that's what matters.
He doesn't see it, the bench saw it for him. Klein tries to dish that one up top to McKinney. McKinney is going to sprint back. Loft with the shot fake and still is able to lay that one in.
Yeah, McKinney tried for the defense, but he had a bit of a size disadvantage there, and he's going to get scored on.
Perez now with the ball. Top of the key, swings it to Davison. Davison into the low post to Klein. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that call there, as Klein's going to pick up a foul on the play, called for the wraparound.
And I mean, like, especially in a game like this, so fast-paced, everyone's trying to hustle. I mean, I think the refs are going to call ticky-tack fouls like that. Then this game could be influenced, but we'll see if they continue it as the game goes on.
I think Snow kind of threw himself into that one, to be quite honest. He's going to put Klein into some foul trouble now as Larriman checks back into the game for the Warriors. And Larriman with a huge block. Perez off the screen from Larriman, dishes it out to McKinney. Low block into Stein with a spin move. Tries to lay it in. Unable to do so. Davis picks up the rebound. Coleman now on the ball, looks to drive. Dishes it out to Egbo. Shot from the foul line is no good. McKinney rises up for the board. Raj Stein wanted that board from him, but said, go ahead, take it. Stein with a skip pass to Davison. Quick hands reversal to McKinney.
Had the chance for the shot there, but McKinney's not going to take it.
I think he should have swung it one more to a wide open Perez. His loft was completely out of position. McKinney for three. That one's going to fall for him. Raj Stein will pick up an assist on the play. He's got his bench going crazy over here.
And he's lucky he got that one, because I'm sure that that pass was not designated for Corey McKinney, but finds his way, and he's going to get that three.
Egbo finds himself a mismatch in the low post with McKinney, puts a spin move on Larriman, who rises up to try to block it out. He'll pick up his second personal and send Egbo to the line, shooting it an and one.
Yeah, and some great post moves there by the big man to get himself to the rim and drop that one off the glass. So
the squad is tall as Lourdes, who can't afford for our bigs to be in foul trouble. Luciani checks back into the game for the Warriors. Egbo will finish on the three-point play. Smith now top of the key with the ball, looking to get something going for his side here. Perez left flank, high key to Davison. He looks to pull up to shoot, dishes it out to Perez, wide open in the corner, not able to drop that one.
yeah, great play there. Smith had a chance for a shot, but picked it up and got it over to.
Snow looks to drive, dishes it out to Williams for a wide open three. He can't finish on the play. Davison with some quick hands in the low block forces a turnover. Raj Stein trying to get the pace moving. Again, another turnover.
Yeah, steal to steal there, going back and forth here.
Coleman tries to knock down a three for Lourdes, unable to do so.
And this game going all over the place as both refs on their feet calling for the fouls. As you mentioned, it's just such a fast-paced game and both teams being really aggressive on their defense. So it's a hard job for the refs right now trying to distinguish what's a foul and what's a clean play. And I got a feeling that the whole game is going to be like this. So.
Top of the key, Stein, handoff to Smith. He'll take a long three. That doesn't fall for him. Luciani with the hustle play to try to keep that in, unable to do so. Checking back in for the Warriors will be number 4, Corey McKinney, giving Perez a quick break here. 4 minutes remaining in the half. Warriors lead 35-29, 6-point lead here. Definitely looking to extend that lead into halftime. McKinney's still speaking to his team. Williams recognizes it, gets the pace going, dishes it off to Egbo, who finishes on the and one.
And they really got to find a way to stop Egbo in the paint without fouling, because that's their biggest trouble right now. We'll see if maybe they're going to do some plays to just box him out and not even let him in there, but got to do something.
Stein picks up his first personal of the game, his team's 5th. Egbo finishes on the three-point play. Tell you what, we need to get their bigs into some foul trouble.
Yep.
Then we'll have ourselves a different ball game here.
For sure.
Luciani, high post, dishes it out to Smith. Stein on the left corner. McKinney, top of the key. Off a high screen from Luciani. Definitely fouled on the play, but again, no call.
Yeah, and that's another one of those plays that is just such an aggressive game that it's hard to know what's what.
Luciani with the reversal to Smith. Back out to Stein. Miscommunication on Stein as he turns that ball over, trying to find Davison, is unable to do so.
And that's great defense by Lourdes to force a turnover, as they're just all over them right now. Indiana Tech still up by 3 though, leading 35-32 here with 3 minutes remaining in this half.
Williams off the high screen. Snow now with the ball.
And those are the type of plays that we need more from him. Is you got to let him take those open or those contested shots as opposed to letting him drive in and score in the paint.
Smith drives baseline.
And again, a lot of contact there. I think there could have been a foul on Smith, but
Smith is able to get back to recover and touch that ball just out for Lourdes as they're looking to finish on the fast break. Back in for Tech is going to be number 5, Max Perez, giving Davison a quick break. 2:47 on the clock. Warriors still lead by 3. Definitely need to get something going here on the defensive side to generate an offense. Snow off the handoff. Williamson on the ball, or Williams, excuse me. In the corner to Snow. He looks to drive baseline. Raj Stein shuts him down again in the low post. Dishes it out to number 13, Charles Swain, for an air ball.
yeah. That's the plays that they got to force more often, though. They can't let them keep scoring in the paint. And that's a tough turnover by Stein. Too easy.
Wide open Snow at the 3-point line, gets Luciani off his feet, forces a charge out of Swain, or excuse me, Egbo of Lourdes. Corey McKinney doing the most on that defensive play, taking the contact.
Yeah, that's just a really high IQ, as he saw the big man charging, and he knew that all he needed to do was set his feet, and they'd be good. And that's going to put Indiana Tech now into the bonus as Lourdes picks up their 7th foul.
Into the game now for the Warriors is going to be number 11, Jack Luciani. I promise there's 2 of them.
Yeah, you had me double thinking there.
Made you do a double take.
Yeah, there you go.
Loft with the ball now, dribbles baseline. Top of the key there to a wide open Coleman. He goes up for 3, that's no good. Egbo picks up another board. He's able to finish on the 3rd opportunity there for Lourdes.
And Indiana Tech gone a while here without a basket. They need something to stop this momentum from Lourdes, as they were up 35 to 27, I believe, at one point.
Luciani in the corner, he looks to drive. Jeremy Luciani gets the floater. Very well-earned basket there as the big man takes some contact going into the low block.
Yeah, that's the great play that they needed. Now they need to stop here to get Lourdes out of this streak.
Snow for 3, he'll knock it down with Luciani's hand in his face. Loft picks up the assist on the play.
And that's a great shot, Indiana Tech.
McKinney for 2, another contested shot. Tell you what, we're definitely shooting better now towards the end of the half than we were in the beginning.
Both teams shooting really well. Like I said at the beginning, this looks like an NBA game.
Loft drives, is able to finish high on the glass.
Now in the final 30 seconds of this half.
About half a second between the game clock and the shot clock. McKinney looking to draw out this possession. 15 on the shot clock.
He's calling for the ISO play as his teams have backing off, and now calling for the
Perez
screen.
wide open in the corner here. McKinney looks to drive. That one does not fall for him. They try to get it in transition. Grant Smith picks up the foul. He goes up to shoot for 3 from back behind the court, or the halfway line.
And that is
He was definitely shooting that ball.
100%. I mean, he was just
There's no way they call it on the floor. Foul's going to be on number 13.
Oh, that's
Swain.
unbelievable.
His first personal. He was definitely shooting that ball from behind the court. I mean, looking for the buzzer beater on the play.
Yeah, I mean, there's 0.4 seconds on the clock. I don't know what else he could have been doing on that play. That's just an unbelievable call from the ref. I mean, that's obviously 3 shots.
I'll tell you what, he wasn't throwing it forward to a wide open post in the low block because there's no one there in the transition.
No way. That's a ridiculous call, and Indiana Tech head coach, he knows it. So
He was definitely shooting.
it's unbelievable. Unbelievable call there.
I would yell, but I'm working.
Absolutely ridiculous. Indiana Tech head coach here not happy with that call. He's going to call the timeout. Hey, and there it is. After a debate on the floor, the ref is going to overturn the own call. And Grant Smith's going to get 3 shots from the line because obviously that call firsthand was just absolutely ridiculous. So.
Tell you what, if they didn't reverse that one, I was walking out the door.
Yeah, we had some words here that we had to turn the mic off to say.
It was me. It's fine. It was me. You can say it. Smith knocks down his first throw. 2 more coming after. Very pleased fan base out of Indiana Tech on the opposite side. Smith knocks down the second. Biggs over there across the court looking to celebrate on the third. Smith knocks down all 3. And they'll take the lead into half, 42-39. Tell you what, they didn't reverse that call.
And Grant's going to go say, ball don't lie, as he makes all 3 of those shots from the line. Again, that was really just a very poor decision-making from the Lourdes defender to try and contest a half-court shot way too hard, obviously.
Especially against a player like Smith. You know he's throwing that up for a shot.
Exactly. But nonetheless, after all that confusion there with in the final 0.4 seconds of the half, Indiana Tech is going to take the 3-point lead because of Grant Smith's shots there at the end into the half, leading 42-39 here at the end of the first. As we said, that last game between these two, Indiana Tech lost by 31, so they're trying to prove themselves here tonight that their last game out was not their usual selves.
Leading into the half point-wise for the Warriors is going to be McKinney with 10. Klein with 7. Sorry. Davison with 6. Smith with 6. Stein with 4. And Jeremy Luciani with 2. For Lourdes, we have Egbo with 15, the big man doing the most in their offense. Snow with 8. Coleman and Anderson both with 5. Loff with 6. And that's about it, as number 12, Tyler Davis, number 13, Charles Swain, and number 1, Kerr Williams, into the game for Lourdes, not putting up any points for their side.
And I said it over and over again, but both teams shooting really, really well here from the field. Lourdes shooting 16 for 35, Indiana Tech 16 for 30, so they have just that little edge as Indiana Tech sits at 53.3% and Lourdes sits at 45.7%. But I've said it over and over again, these stats really looking like an NBA game out here as everybody playing with a lot of confidence and just pulling up shots like it's nothing. Yeah, the 3-point shots also looking really good there from the field. Indiana Tech shot 6 for 11 there in the first half, which is really solid, 54.5%. Lourdes 4 for 14 from the 3-point line, which isn't terrible, but it's just known that they're scoring more of their points in the paint from their big man Julian Egbo, as he has 15 of their 39 points there in the first half. So keep your eye out for him there in the second half. Yeah, Corey McKinney leading the Indiana Tech squad there, shooting 5 for 7 from the field. Really confident looking. 12 points, just looks like every time he comes up the field, every time he comes up the court rather, he really wants to score those balls. So as we said, Indiana Tech holds a 3-point lead going into the half, and this has been a really exciting game so far. Both teams playing really hard defense and taking confident shots, and not just taking those confident shots, but making those confident shots. So we're in for a good second half, and we will return in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Now coming back here out of the break between the first and second half, both teams just finished up their shoot around, and now the Lourdes defenders getting ready to start the defense on the first play. Now Indiana Tech breaking out of their huddle. I believe they start with the ball after Lourdes won the tip-off in the first half. And yes, they will. Looks like Grant Smith is going to inbound the ball to Corey McKinney here as we get this first half started. See how both teams respond after that rough and good first half. Grant Smith getting shifty here. Oh, they're going to call him to the travel as he obviously was overthinking there a little bit down in the paint. So it's going to be a turnover to start this first half, and now Lourdes is going to take up the ball.
Loft with the ball. High post into Snow. Snow off the screen from Loft. He'll try to pull up for a shot. Can't connect with that one as Smith closes him down.
They're really close to the up and down there.
Loft with the reversal and skip pass way too high there for Davis.
Not sure the thought process on that one. It's going to be 2 turnovers now to start this first half, or second half rather. Now McKinney going to dribble the ball through half court. Smith setting up Perez on the 3-point line.
Smith with the ball now.
And
Refuses the screen from Klein. Perez for a 3 cannot connect with that one.
And watch out for Indiana Tech shooting those threes here in the second half, as they were really solid in the first. That's a great move by Tyler Davis with a nice pump fake. Gets Raj Stein off his feet and then gets the open 3. Game now tied at 42. Perez is going to find himself on the bench pretty soon if he keeps missing those open 3s, as he cannot be afforded to missing those chances in a close game like this.
I don't know, just try to mess around with that. It should give you the live TV
Now,
option, but you might have to
and
I
there's
don't know, my
Egbo
signage
making a quick shot here at the start of the second half, as he now gives his team a lead, 44-42. Indiana Tech still scoreless here in the second half.
Perez with the ball now, swings it to McKinney, trying to work it into the low post to Klein, who's double teamed. His skip pass to Perez is good. McKinney for 3, that's off.
And Indiana Tech now missed 3 open 3s to start this half. Not how they wanted to start it.
I mean, looking towards the bench, we have Dave Froge, Jeremy Davison, both 2 able-bodied players that can knock down those wide open looks. Turnover there for Lourdes. That's going to be on Anderson.
And I don't know if each team's playing even better defense or if everybody's just getting sloppy out here, as there's been a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed open shots, and just not looking like it was in the first half there.
I was going to say, at least for soccer, I know sometimes we wish we don't even have a halftime.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just keep the momentum going, but Grant Smith obviously not phased by the break, as he looks dominant as ever with that first shot. And Egbo's going to make that one. I saw him warming up, practicing that shot after he missed it a couple times in the first half. So big man's going to knock down that jumper from the elbow. Now 46-44 for 46-46 rather, as Josh Klein hits a nice little hook to tie this game into the 15th minute of this half now.
Loft rises up for a jumper. That's no good for him. Klein picks up the defensive board. Raj Stein now to bring the ball up for Indiana Tech. Perez with the baseline drive. Back out to Klein. Handoff to McKinney. He'll drive. easy lay-in there for McKinney, and he just misses it.
Yeah, can't quite get that with a little bit of traffic off to his left side.
Perez tries to pick that pass off. Is going to be called for a foul on the play. His first personal, team's first. Lourdes is going to have the ball now, baseline out of bounds. Anderson with the ball now. Looking to work it into the low post. He clears out the whole left side. He'll drive on Stein. Dish it out to Snow. Back to Anderson, wide open for three. Does not fall for him. Smith picks up the board. Raj Stein looking to drive. Spin move. Shot fake. Goes up with the baby hook.
Yeah, this is 2 nice spin moves there as he gets some space on the three-point arc after he does the spin, and then finishes with the spin cycle down low to score that hook. Nice bucket there for Indiana to take the 2-point
Corey
lead.
McKinney with the quick hands forces a steal and a turnover there from Loff, and is fouled pretty hard on the play.
Dangerous play, but no bad blood between the players as Corey McKinney's helped up on the play by number 32, Brett Loff. So shows that obviously that was not intentional. Just trying to stop him from score, obviously.
Loff will pick up his second foul, team's first, sending McKinney to the line for 2. First throw for McKinney. That is no good as it toilet bowls out. Subbing into the game for Indiana Tech will be number 12, Jeremy Davison, giving Max Perez the quick breather.
And as you mentioned, Davison was hitting all those shots in the first, so very able-bodied to be hitting those three-pointers. So.
McKinney goes 1 for 2 from the line, and checking in for Lourdes will be number 0, Kenny Coleman, a guard for them, 5'10", junior out of Toledo, Ohio. Looking for some fresh legs here early on in the second half. McKinney picking up full court now on Loff. Loff in the corner now, trying to back down McKinney. He pulls up for a jumper. Very good shot there from Loff, as McKinney definitely had contested it.
For sure, not like McKinney was hanging off or anything. I was about to say that he knows how to stay in there. Oh, wow.
Raj Stein with a nice baseline drive, squares his shoulders off the glass for him.
Yeah, it doesn't feel any pressure from that contact as he makes it look easy. Egbo stepping around, looking for something.
Snow top the key, he looks to drive, dishes it out to Coleman. He tries a baseline drive, stopped there by Davison. Spins out of it, pulls up with the left-handed hook. Albert not pleased there with Davison.
I say Kenny Coleman, he's really fast, knows how to get himself space out of nowhere, so.
Grant Smith with the drive, unable to lay that one in.
Yeah, I thought he might have been going up for a dunk there.
I thought he was going to pull up for 3, man. Ooh.
Another air ball picked up by Egbo.
Very ugly air ball on the play. Indiana
sure.
Tech able to recover that one, though, with Grant Smith. Wide open, Jeremy Davison in the corner for 3, and he knocks it down. Tell you what, Albert is not as upset with Davison now. Yeah. Smith will pick up the assist on the play.
Yeah, and you called that earlier in the game, that if they had Davison in, he's going to be hitting those shots. And as you said, he's a reliable shooter, so keep feeding him. He's going to keep making those.
Egbo with the long jumper. That doesn't fall for him. Raj Stein picks up the defensive board. Here comes McKinney for the Warriors. Lobs it in, short corner to Klein. He'll look to drive baseline, is stopped. Loft picks up a steal on the play.
Ooh.
McKinney goes to block. Nice behind the back dish there from Loft as Coleman finishes the play.
That's beautiful. Shades of Jason Williams there as he gets that one to go. That's just a really nice play there.
Not gonna lie, that was pretty dope. Raj Stein, top of the key, swings it to Davison. He looks to drive baseline, back out to a wide open McKinney, 3-point line. That does not fall for him.
And those open shots seem to be the killer for Indiana Tech tonight, as they're getting those chances but just not hitting them.
Loft now with the ball. He goes for 3, unable to finish. Stein picks up the board. He's looking to go full court with it. He drives baseline, squares up. Great high screen there from Josh Klein to give Stein the separation he needs in the low block.
A beautiful job to finish through the contact there, as he's really the junkyard dog for this team, as he just doesn't feel anything with those plays. I want to say that's his third or fourth basket finishing through contact, and makes it look easy.
30-second timeout called here by Indiana Tech. They lead at 56-52 with 12:38 remaining in the half. Lucas Lerman and Max Perez of Indiana Tech checking in at the break, along with number 12 of Lourdes, Tyler Davis.
Yeah, so as we predicted, this game's staying close here through the second half. Everyone looking really solid, really confident. It's just going to be a matter of who can play better defense and stop giving up those open opportunities. But Indiana Tech, if they're hitting those open shots, they could easily be up by 9 or 10 here in the second half. But can't focus on the pass, and they just got to stay confident and keep shooting, because they know they can knock down those shots.
On the floor out of the break for Tech, it's going to be number 4 McKinney, 15 Lerman, 5 Perez, 2 Stein, and 12 Davison. For Lourdes, we have 32 Loff, 11 Snow, 1 Williams, 0 Coleman, and 12 Davis. Short corners, Coleman now trying to back down Perez into the low post. Lerman there with the help side defense. Indiana Tech almost picks up the steal on the play. Quick shot there from Snow as he literally just tossed it up from his knees.
Yeah, that was a desperation three if I ever seen one, but
he didn't even know it was going in. He ran away from it with his hands up.
Well, luck is on his side tonight, I guess.
Great look into the low block with Davison cutting. Low block with Lerman. Back up top to a wide open McKinney. He refuses the shot, pulls up for a jumper. That does not fall for him. Snow picks up the board. Albert going to his bench looking for some desperate subs.
And McKinney was hitting those shots in the first, so I'm not sure what's happening to him here.
Loft dishes out the ball to a wide open Davis, who finishes the three-pointer.
And now that's going to put Lourdes up here in the game. They're making that three.
58-56 on the ball now is Davison. He dishes that one out to McKinney into the low block to Stein, who's fouled on the play. Foul's going to be on number 12 of Lourdes, Davis. His second personal, team second. Sends Raj Stein to the line for 2.
And as I just mentioned, Raj Stein again getting down in the dirty and just finding ways to put points on the board for his team.
Stein knocks down his first throw. Checking back in for the Warriors will be number 1, Grant Smith, giving Lerman a quick breather. His second throw is good. Stein goes 2 for 2 from the line, tying the game back up at 58, 11 minutes remaining in the second half.
I want to say that's the 5th time this game that the score has been tied, so really back and forth here.
Skip pass from Loft to Davis. He's not able to convert on the play.
Lucky there, as that was a pretty open shot. So
Smith definitely slow to close out to that one. Raj Stein with the dish pass to Corey McKinney. He puts the ball down once and lays it in.
And Corey McKinney makes that one look easy, so great play there to now give Indiana Tech the lead.
Tell you what, his one stride is about 4 of mine.
And he's not a big guy either, I mean.
Nice floater there from Coleman, completely contested there by Perez. He ties it back up, 60 apiece, 10-10 remaining in the second half. Short corner, Stein. Top of the key with Davison. Davison off the high screen from Stein. Back up top to McKinney, swings it to Perez. He'll drive baseline, back up to Smith, wide open for 3. Unable to knock it down.
Again, that wide open 3, just their worst enemy right now.
Williams picks up the defensive board for Lourdes and is wide open again for 3 off a screen. Grant Smith, great work in the low block with the box out, forcing a foul out of number 12, Tyler Davis, his third personal, team's third. Checking back into the game for Lourdes is going to be number 22, Egbo, their big man.
And he's been doing it all here for Lourdes throughout this game, so him checking back in is not a pretty sight for this Warriors squad, as they're going to need to do special things to keep him from scoring in the paint.
Back in for the Warriors is going to be number 22, Josh Klein. Albert hoping he can shut down Egbo in the low post and definitely close out to those jumpers. No shot on the play. We have a foul on the floor. It's going to be by number 1, Williams. His second personal, team's fourth. Checking back into the game for Lourdes will be 14, Anderson, taking Williams out as he's in a bit of foul trouble here. Nothing too serious though. Smith baseline out of bounds with the ball, 20 on the shot clock. Short corner to Stein. Back up to Smith, he looks to shoot. Shot fake and drives. Unable to finish on the play. Quick play there by Lourdes to get the ball up to Loff. Great defensive recovery there from Indiana Tech's side.
Oh, and there's the shifty moves from Kenny.
Loff with the cut, unable to finish on the play. Lucky for McKinney as he didn't even bump the cutter on it. He pulls up for three. Right in step, McKinney throws it down.
And see, I believe that McKinney is better at making those contested, like, pull-up transition threes as opposed to the open ones, because I think he likes the competition a little bit.
McKinney definitely pumped, forcing a full timeout out of the Lourdes side. Checking back in during the break will be number 23, Jeremy Luciani for Indiana Tech. They now lead 63-60 with 8:40 remaining in the second half.
And
I don't want to screw
having
up,
some,
that's all you.
yeah, no, it's all good. Having some technical difficulties there with our scoreboard, but oh, now we got it back and running. Shows the right score that we sit at 63-60 here.
Tyler's our tech guy, I don't understand computers.
But also 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in this game. So really coming down to the wire here. Both teams fighting and just doing everything on defense. And like I said, this one's going to come down to it if neither team can step up and do something out here. But some leaders here. Egbo leading Lourdes with 19 points. For Indiana Tech, Corey McKinney leading the team with 18 points. So both those guys doing it all. Raj Stein and Grant Smith leading Indiana Tech with 7 and 6 rebounds apiece. Egbo leading at 8 rebounds rather. Some assists. Brant Loaf having himself a night with 9 assists, and Indiana Tech more team-based. Corey McKinney with 3, but check back into the action now.
Back in after the break as well for the Warriors going to be number 12, Jeremy Davison. He's going to force a foul there out of number 32, Loff. As he tries to shove Davison out of the way for some separation, he'll pick up his third personal, team's fifth. Smith now to bring the ball forward for the Warriors. Swings it to Perez off the high screen from Klein, refuses it, back to Smith. Low post into Luciani. He jumps through for that one, unable to finish on the play. Loff now looking to get the ball forward for Lourdes to Anderson to Coleman. Back to Snow for a wide open three, unable to connect. Loff picks up the board. Can't be giving up these second chance opportunities with 8 minutes remaining in the second half. Close game too. Anderson for three. Davison with a great box out, tips it to Perez.
Yeah, and he had a nice little pump there to get himself some space, but he can't knock down the shot.
Davison wide open for three, knocks it down, his fourth of the game.
And that is exactly the play that why he came into the game. As we were mentioning, Indiana Tech was having trouble knocking down those open threes, and they needed a pure shooter to come out here and lead this squad. And Davison has really been doing it here, as he's now 3 for 4 from three-point land. As I said, pure shooter, as he's got 9 points from 3.
Tell you what, Coleman takes a hard screen from a big Josh Klein, allowing Davison to be as open as he was. Very bad call here by the officiating staff, as we have a blocking foul on Josh Klein, and the low block sends Egbo to the line for 2.
Yeah, I can't say I agree with that one, as when you're under the basket looking for the rebound, of course there's going to be a little bit of contact, but you get way too ticky-tack on that one, and now Egbo's going to get some shots.
I'm going to be honest, I completely did not agree with that call. This is why I'm not a referee. Egbo finishes his first throw. Second attempt. Not able to finish on it. Josh Klein picks up the board. Smith to bring the ball forward for the Warriors. He clears out Davison. Off the high screen from Klein. Back up top to Davison. Calls a moving screen on Smith, who is just clearing out of the play, but...
Yeah, that one's a tough one to take, but Indiana Tech still up by 5 here, so a lot of time left in this game to try and build that lead a little bit, but Lourdes is going to look to cut down on it right now.
Back in for Tech is number 4, McKinney, and number 2, Raj Stein, looking to get something going for their team here offensively and defensively. Help Davison out a little bit. Snow off the screen, back out to Egbo for the long 2. He throws it down in Klein's face.
And that's the shot he was working out at halftime, that corner elbow shot, but he's going to knock that down, and now Indiana Tech only up by 3 here. 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the game.
Stein into the low block, tries to throw it out to McKinney, unable to connect on the pass. Grant Smith with a big play in the low block, able to block that one from Coleman. Indiana Tech, here comes Raj Stein. Raj Stein is going to pick up a charge on the play. Great recognition by the big man Egbo to take that one. Raj Stein's second personal of the game, team's 5th.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because there was a lot of speed coming in from Stein, and Egbo just knew where to plant his feet to get that charging foul to go. So now Indiana Tech going to pick up the turnover, and Lourdes going to have another opportunity to take it up the floor. That's Tech's 10th turnover of the night.
Loft with the ball now. McKinney with some tight defense. Loft off the high screen from Egbo. He pulls up for 2 again in Josh Klein's face.
Josh Klein's going to need to kick out and cover that a little bit more, because Egbo was missing those in the first, but he's starting to knock it down here in the second. And he's leading his team back here in this game.
I was going to say that's the only issue with the help side defense off the screen. McKinney's going to have to fight his way through the next screen if that's the case. Davison in the corner now, low block to Klein. Klein muscles through with the baby hook on the right-hand side, unable to finish. Tipped out of bounds. Possession's going to go back to Lourdes.
Yeah, that's going to go off the fingertips of Raj Stein as he was trying to rise up and grab that board, but he's not going to get it, and now Lourdes going to have another opportunity to score up the floor. Down 65-66.
McKinney again with some tight defense there on Loft. Handoff from Egbo. Loft goes up for 2, is able to finish, takes some contact from Klein. He muscles through for the basket. Smith now with the ball, top of the key. He looks to drive, dishes it out to Davison. Davison off a screen from Stein. Back up top to Smith. Off of McKinney's screen, low block into Klein, Klein with a nice dish pass into Raj Stein. Tell you what, if he's not going to put it in the basket, at least he's picking up the assist there to the other big man, Stein.
And Raj Stein going to go for the dunk there to capitalize that play, because he doesn't want to take any chance of getting blocked to going for a layup rather.
Coleman off the high screen there from Egbo. Egbo for 2. That does not fall for him. Long rebound's going to go right to Snow.
I will say Klein did do a better job closing out there on Egbo, and that's probably why he missed that shot there.
Great work there by Smith off the screen. Egbo wide open for three, unable to knock it down for them. Smith picks up the board.
And I think they'll let the big man take more shots like that because the three-point is not an easy shot for a big guy like that.
He's going to miss it, put it in his hands all day.
Yep.
McKinney with the ball now. Hand off to Smith. Smith for three. Smith knocks it down. McKinney picks up the assist. What a shot there from Smith to give the momentum back to his side. They now lead by 4, 71 to 67. Loft with the ball now for Lourdes. Good defense by Davison on Coleman. Not giving him an easy basket. He'll dish it to Egbo. Egbo with the floater as Stein just gets caught in help side. Or excuse me, Klein. Smith with the ball now, top of the key. Anderson looking pretty handsy on the play. Davison off the high screen from Stein. Back to Stein. Stein goes for the floater, too hard off the glass. Klein with the rebound. Puts it up, is definitely fouled on the play, but again, the referees call nothing.
And Indiana Tech's bench not happy about that, but
Good hustle play there by Davison to contest Loft on the lay-in as he does not finish on the play.
Gonna be a timeout on the play there now by Indiana Tech.
Full timeout.
They're gonna look for some sort of positioning here to try and call up a play that can get them a score and try and build their lead here as they are only up by 2 with 3 minutes remaining in this half. And I apologize to the folks at home. I don't know what's going on with our scoreboard, but I'm having to manually refresh it every once in a while. So if the scoreboard's a little bit off, we'll try and keep you updated on it. But now it sits at the correct score, 71-69 here at the end of the second half. And Egbo has really been knocking down those jump shots as he now leads his team in points with 26. So having himself a night out here. Corey McKinney also playing pretty well from the field, shooting 7 for 13, 18 points, along with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. So really doing it all for his team out here. Raj Stein also doing what he can with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. So doing a lot, but really needs to cut down on those turnovers as he has got 6 of his team's 13. So coach cannot be happy about that. Still a lot of time here. Both teams shooting pretty well from the field. Lourdes 29 for 63, shooting 46%. 7 for 24 from the three-point line, not as good, 29.2%. Indiana Tech shooting a perfect 50% from the field at 27 of 54. Also 50% from the three-point line at 10 for 20. So shooting it pretty well, but also needs to pick it up from the free throw line. Is 7 for 10, shooting 70% as those easy points come back to bite you in close games like this.
Davison now top of the key with the ball. Hand off to Smith. Hand off to McKinney. Back to Smith. He looks to shoot. Puts it down, goes up for the jumper. Grant Smith throws that one down.
And that's a beautiful move to get the jumper to fall there.
Coleman now with the ball. High post into Snow. Hand off to Loft. Good help side there by Grant Smith. Loft dishes it off the backboard and in. Nice soft touch on the play.
Yeah, good use of the glass there as he's falling away and gets that jumper to go.
Smith now on the ball. Raj Stein top the key. Davison right hand side. He looks to drive. Hand off there to McKinney. McKinney dish into the low block to Josh Stein. Snow made sure he couldn't put that one up, grabbing both arms, ripping them down, picking up the foul.
Yeah, finally Klein gets the contact, or gets the foul rather on the contact, as I feel that there's been a lot of plays like that tonight where it hasn't gone in his favor.
He finishes the first throw. Checking back in for Lourdes is going to be number 12, Tyler Davis, giving Anderson a quick break.
And Lourdes, with that last foul, now it's 6. Indiana Tech now in the bonus, so they got to be much more careful with how they play this team.
Josh Klein goes 1 for 2 from the line. Loft picks up the board on the play. He's with the ball now. Handoff there to Coleman. Coleman off the high screen from Egbo, double screen from Snow. Davison, great defensive play. Stays with Coleman all the way, gives some help side defense there to his big Josh Klein, and is fouled over the back from number 22, Egbo. He'll pick up his second personal, team 7th.
Yeah, and as I just mentioned, now that Indiana Tech is in the bonus, they can't be making stupid fouls like that. Those are the ones that are going to come back to bite them, as it's a 3-point game, but now Davison has a chance to make it a 5-point game and 2 possessions. So
Davison knocks down the first with some confidence. Snow had no idea it was coming off the rim and going back in.
we now have a 2-possession game. Indiana Tech leading 75-71.
Davison goes 2 for 2 from the line. He's one of the best foul shot shooting percentages from the team here. Loft with the ball now. He looks to drive. Reversal, that's no good. Egbo picks up the board and is fouled on the play by number 4, Corey McKinney. He will send Egbo to the line for an and 1.
Yeah, see, and those are the type of fouls that you haven't been seeing called in Tech's favor at all tonight. Egbo definitely was contact on the play, but just not that much, and easily could have let that one go. But regardless, Egbo's going to get 2 from the line now.
I think Klein needs to make some noise when he's fouled from now on, because that's what Egbo's doing, and they're putting it in the book for him.
Exactly. Just got to sell it, and then they're going to call it, huh? So he's going to convert that and 1, and get the 3 points on the play, and now Indiana Tech only leading by 2, 76-74 here, with 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining in this game. It's a really close one here down the stretch.
A lot closer than the first matchup between the two sides.
That's for sure. And as we mentioned at the beginning, Indiana Tech definitely trying to make a statement here that last time out was not their regular self. So interesting stat here. Indiana Tech has 5 players in the double-digit scoring, with Grant Smith with 16, Stein with 14, Corey McKinney with 18, Josh Klein with 10, and Davison with 14. So really given the definition of team ball out here tonight.
Smith to bring the ball up for Indiana Tech. Snow meets him at half. Davis. Handoff to McKinney. He'll throw it out to Smith on the right-hand side. Smith back to McKinney. McKinney off the screen from Klein. He looks to drive. Dishes it off to Josh Klein. Great play there by the point guard, Corey McKinney.
Oh, just a beautiful assist, especially at this point in the game. Just easy baskets like that are so nice for your team. Just takes off so much pressure.
Great help side defense there by Raj Stein to force Loft back out of the paint. Snow drives, tips it off the glass and in. McKinney with the ball now.
And that's Indiana Tech trying not to foul there, as it was a great play to set up a basket through traffic.
Klein with a big screen there on Coleman. He's not super pleased about that one.
And as you mentioned earlier, that's been happening all night.
Grant Smith unfortunately dribbles that ball off his foot for a turnover. Possession back to Lourdes, 49.9 on the clock. And that's going to force a timeout out of Indiana Tech.
So now Indiana Tech sits with the lead, 78-76. 49.9 seconds remaining on the clock. So basically this timeout gonna be, how do we get the stop? Because if Indiana Tech can get the stop here, then that's gonna force Lourdes to foul on the play and send Indiana Tech to the line. So a stop here is absolutely needed. We're gonna see what play they're gonna call up to make that happen.
I'll call it now. The ball's going to be in Loft's hands, and they're either looking for him to drive to the rim or it's going to Egbo for a jumper.
Yeah, Egbo's been hitting those jumpers big time here in the second half. As I don't think he made one in the first half, but as I said, he was working on it at halftime from the elbow, and now I believe he's got 3 or 4 here in the second half. So definitely would be a decent play call if that's what they're going to go with, but going to do anything they can.
I mean, I don't know. Would you pick up full here?
It's a tough call. I mean, see, they're definitely going to probably go for 2 to try and take the easy basket. But not going to pass up an open 3 if they have one to try and take that lead. But again, we're going to see what happens here.
I was going to say they have McKinney high to pick up full court on Loft.
Yeah, McKinney probably one of their best on-ball defenders, so.
He forces them to pick it up in the backcourt. Loft on the ball now, McKinney defending. Off the high screen from Egbo. Loft looks to drive and is fouled on the play from McKinney.
He went down ugly there. But I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, he'll get up good. It's going to be 2 shots on the play now.
They're going to call Loft as shooting that one. The argument from Albert is that he was trying to pass it.
Which is definitely debatable, but refs aren't going to listen.
Loft knocks down the first. Second attempt coming right after. Loft is going to knock down the second with some confidence. He ties it back up 78 apiece.
Indiana Tech absolutely needs a score on this play, as they cannot afford to give it up to Lourdes.
McKinney on the play taking a lot of contact. Definitely a hand check. Ref's not going to call it. Davison with the ball now. Back up to McKinney. McKinney corner to Davison. Davison goes up for 3 off the rim. Unable to knock that one down. He's going to pick up full court with Coleman now. 10 seconds on the clock. Jeremy Davison defending Coleman. High screen coming from Snow. Davison again allowing no space for that shot.
And that is absolutely cold-blooded there from number 0, double 0, Kenny Coleman, as he steps back, almost takes a contact and takes that jumper. And that is a dagger to Indiana Tech right now, but still some time on the clock, 1.3 seconds remaining. Still an opportunity to either tie or win this game. But as I mentioned, that is the dagger to the heart, as that is a really tough miss here at this stage of the game. Corey McKinney looking noticeably angry on that last one, as that is such a killer.
Tell you what, man, he hasn't been hitting those jumpers all game. Makes it when it matters.
Yeah, as I mentioned, ice in his veins, cold-blooded, hitting that shot. That is not easy, especially with the pressure that you feel at this point in the game. That's tough. But as we mentioned, this game's not over yet. 1.3 seconds left, still more than enough time to get an inbound and a shot off. So we're gonna have to see what play is gonna get called here, and see if Indiana Tech can respond.
Lourdes is definitely going to pick up full court here. We have another
30.
timeout here from Indiana Tech, extending their timeout with another 30.
Really tough here. Definitely feeling the pressure. It's do or die right now for Indiana Tech. But we are in for something here if they can get a nice clean shot off. I have to imagine that the ball is either going to go to Grant Smith, Corey McKinney, or Davison if he's open, but
I was going to say, if they're looking to get it up the court, they're going with McKinney for sure, as he's the quickest one on the court now for Indiana Tech.
Right.
We have a full timeout here from Lourdes. Oh, man. It's making me nervous.
Yeah, this is what always tends to happen in these close games at the end is the last couple minutes seem to be longer than the whole game in its entirety, but not sure what the play is. I'm sure Indiana Tech wishing that they could be inbounding the ball from half court rather, and that would make their shot a lot easier. But it's going to be hard for them here out at the end here because it's tough. Like I said, down by 2, 1.3 seconds left. Not sure what they're going to decide on as the possible game ender.
I was going to say not enough time to get down and back for the easy lay-in, so they're going for the Hail Mary three-pointer here.
Yeah, and that's, wonder if they're going to go for the long inbound pass because
they're going to have to.
Yeah, I mean, attempting a half-court shot is going to be unrealistic, so.
I mean, hey, unless they put it in Grant Smith's hands again and he chucks it up and is fouled on the play. I don't know. Lourdes did it the first time. Maybe they learned from it, maybe not. Hopefully not.
But Grant Smith standing up court, so looking for him, obviously.
Raj Stein with the football pass into Smith. Smith goes up for three.
Oh my God! Absolutely! Oh my God! Unbelievable!
What a shot by Smith! We have a dog pile in the corner!
And that shot is going to send Lourdes home. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Hail Mary pass.
What a pass by
Oh
Raj
my
Stein!
God!
Tell you what, man, Lourdes coach should definitely be upset by that one.
Oh.
They're coming in this game 1-0
Wow.
on the series, smacking us by 30. Grant Smith shoves it down their throat.
Oh my God! Unbelievable! And these Lourdes team just speechless. Don't know what to say.
They're already back in the locker room. They said goodbye, we're done.
Oh my God! Unbelievable! Holy.
My heart is beating so fast right now.
Oh my God. And Grant Smith, again, second game in a row where he's had the deciding basket. Just unbelievable.
Jose, I don't know what to say. Tyler, unbelievable is definitely the word for that.
Oh my God.
Honestly, he probably was fouled on the play too, but refs were like, it's in, whatever, we're done.
Let it go.
Game over.
Holy.
I'm like sweating. I need to sit down.
That's easily the best play I've ever seen in any basketball game, and I watch the NBA all the time. That was unbelievable. Not to mention the full court inbound pass from Raj Stein there to get that right in his hands for the shot.
I'll tell you what, he looks like a college football player, not a college basketball player. I was feeling that there on that connection.
That's for sure. And what a way to end the game that was. Just, as we said, no word can describe it other than unbelievable.
We'll give some final game stats here. So leading for the Warriors is going to be Grant Smith with 19 points, McKinney with 18, Stein and Davison both with 14, and Klein with 2. Luciani also with 4 points. With Lourdes, leading scorer is going to be Egbo with 29 points.
That's tough.
Tell you what, man, that 29 points was not enough, but 29 points for Egbo, 14 for Loft, 13 apiece for Snow and Coleman, 6 for Davis, 5 for Anderson. We'll just go back to Indiana Tech, man, because 5 players in double digits there. Grant Smith, 6 for 13 from the field. McKinney, 7 for 13. Stein, 6 for 9 from the field. Davison 4 for 6. He knocks down 4 3-pointers. Gets it done at the line for his team as well. Grant
Wow.
Smith 8 rebounds. Or excuse me, Stein 8 rebounds. Smith 7 rebounds. Klein with 6. 5 assists to Corey McKinney. 2 steals from him and Davison. 1 steal from Smith. 2 blocks from Stein. Overall team effort today in that 81-80 win.
And as we mentioned at the beginning of the game, obviously Indiana Tech wanted to prove to this Lourdes squad that that 31-point loss last time meant nothing to them as they come back out and just shock them.
Tell you what, man, clip that shot and send it to ESPN. That's a highlight for sure.
Easily. That's one, like I said, that's easily the best shot I've ever seen in my entire life. Just unbelievable. Oof. Wow.
I have no words.
Oh, but probably gonna have to bring the stream to an end now. Don't wanna stop talking about it, but that'll do it here tonight on the Klein court. Just shocked Lourdes as they're gonna go home after.
A 1-point loss by an awesome shot.
Right, and Kenny Coleman had also an unbelievable shot to put Lourdes up to that lead, but.
Tell you what, they're running lines at practice tomorrow. They're gonna get right off of the bus tonight and be running some sprints.
Yep. And yeah, Grant Smith with the silencer, and he's going to send them home. So I've been your host here, Tyler Sinclair. Just a great game for Indiana Tech. Unbelievable win. And that's going to do it tonight here on the Klein court. And we'll see you back out next time for Indiana Tech's next game out. Thank you so much for joining us, and so happy that you got to see the beautiful win. Thank you.